Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. I'm moving around, about to sit down with the guys and do what we do on Sundays, but I wanted to drop in and have a conversation with you. You know the routine. If you like what you hear and see, click the like button, the share button, subscribe. For those of you who really are truly about change in the black community and you are aware of the work I've done, or you believe in the work that I'm doing, look in the description box and show your love and donate. We didn't come close to hitting our $5,000 goal that kicked off last week. Not close. I think we may have gotten $100, but we continue to move on. But at the same time, you can't say you want change and sit back and think playing tic-tac-toe and tag on social media is going to get the job done. So once again, if you believe in what we're doing, it's time to show up, look in the description box and give. I'm about to excite some, upset some others, but you know me, what I've always said and what I will continue to say in the position I continue to hold. I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be that person on social media with all the followers and everybody banning, because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to speak truth that results in power, and sometimes that is calling out things that make people uncomfortable. Today's topic, and this is a flashpoint, I'm not going to be on it long. Today's topic is, it's time to retire the phrase strong black woman. And every time that I say that, people get really in their feelings, especially black women, because they think I'm in denial of their strength. And there's nothing I celebrate more than the strength of a black woman. I came from the womb of a black woman. I've loved black women, and at some point in time, I will again love a black woman. There's nothing more extraordinary than that strength, but that strength cannot be viewed in the confines of how we talk about strong black women. So people say, Doc, what makes you cringe so much? Because I say every time I hear that phrase, strong black woman, I cringe. I say, what makes you cringe so much about a woman being strong? I'm not cringing about her strength. I'm cringing because every time I hear that term, it's applied to a woman that's doing far more than she should be doing, a woman that is in an environment and an element that does not serve her well long term. Her health is in jeopardy. Her mental health is in jeopardy. Her emotional state is in jeopardy. And she's doing what she is put in a position and has to do, but should not have to do. This isn't some attack on black men either, because a lot of it is bigger than that, and we don't miss it. Another thing, how many times, let's just be real and talk about this. How many times have you heard the term strong black woman applied to a woman who's married? Think about that. The very nature and element of unity that is necessary and required to perpetuate strength and values, interests, and principles of blacks in our community is the connectivity between a black man and a black woman. But the term strong black woman is never applied to a woman who is married. Why? Because the term is being pushed by those who want the division. I admit, being a single black woman requires a certain level of fortitude and strength that pulls a woman in a place and makes her show things that at one point she maybe even never knew she had. But is that the place for her? Is that the best position for her? And yes, that means that we as black men are going to have to step up and stand up and step out and be what we're supposed to be. We're going to have to reclaim what we abdicated in our role as leaders, as protectors, as providers, as coverings. Yes, that is that. But we're also going to have to remove this desire to the point that black women are aspiring to that strong black narrative, strong black woman narrative, to the point that they are defending their singlehood. And my whole thing is, I'm not deriding being single. I'm deriding the push to keep us separated. If you're in a place of singleness, so am I. But I can tell you there's never a day that goes by that I'm not aware that this isn't where I want to be. It's where I need to be at this particular point until the right time comes, and I know 100% I'm ready, and the person that I need to do this with is in front of me. But it doesn't mean that I'm sitting up going, hey man, I'm this dude, I can do that. Just because I can do it, I'm gonna do it, and all this other stuff. That's not where I'm at. That's not where I'm trying to be. So in essence, here we are in essence, and it's time for us to do something about it. So I wrote an article on it earlier today, and again, it's not an attack on my women. I love my sisters, and anybody that has followed me has seen me for years champion the cause and advocacy of protecting our women. And I'm not in any way denying the strength. What I'm saying is, when I hear that phrase, it's not applied to a woman that's whole and healthy. It's applied to a woman that's straining herself to be something she shouldn't have to be. And why is it celebrated? Why is it pushed so much? Should we acknowledge it? Should we say, hey man, you're doing a great job? Absolutely. Should we be there assisting and helping? Absolutely. That's a big part of it. But we should also sit up and say, why is she having to do it? It's out of alignment with what's best for all of us. It's out of alignment with the natural order of God. It's out of alignment with what's going to produce the better long-term outcome for our people. Her children will be loved and nurtured. Her children will be, in many cases, provided for beyond measure. But that will still be an absence that's necessary for their development. There's still going to be a lag, because no matter how great she is, she cannot be all things in all ways. She cannot duplicate the masculine energy and presence of a man. She can do what she can to fill that gap. She can do what she can by connecting, but there's going to be something in the strain she puts in, because she wants so desperately for her children to have everything they need, is ripping her apart. Her health will suffer. Her emotional state will suffer. There will be so many areas in which you will start to see her fall apart as life goes through. And in the end, many of these women are ending up alone in their later years. And yeah, anybody can convince themselves that they're okay with something. But if that was the case, it would never have been the design to be otherwise. We have to look at the natural order and natural design. What is the natural flow of life? Are we operating in the natural flow of life, or are we creating these alternative realities that align with where we are right now, so that we can feel good about where we are, versus being challenged to move into spaces and do things that are uncomfortable and inconvenient to create the true optimal performance that we are capable of in every area of life? That's the challenge. That's my thing. So that's my call, man. It's time to retire that term, and we need to come up with a term that's reflective of a woman that is healthy and whole, and reflects her strength, but also her humanity and her vulnerability, because it's in that drives the man to perform what he needs to perform. I can go on this all day. But I had to drop this. I had to talk about it, because I'm looking at it and it's leading to an increasing fracture of the foundation within our community, because it's putting us in roles and places and situations that we are not meant to function in. And on the long haul, it's going to show up. History has proven that. And on that note, look, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I want to thank you for giving me your time again. If you believe in the work that we're doing in our research center, program and development department, the work we do with mental health, the work we do with battered and abused women, trauma, healing, and so much more, for 30 years now. If you believe in that work, look in the description box, show some love, and support us by giving. On that note, I'm out of here. Matter of fact, let's make this, man. Let's go back and meet that $5,000 mark that was set, and we only got $100. So if you're watching this, give. And also go back and check out the symposium that we did on yesterday, a symposium that I presented and anchored on yesterday: epigenetics, generational trauma healing, and bridging the gap between the black community and law enforcement. Go check it out. It's on this channel as well. On that note, look, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable remainder of your day.